In the heart of a small African village lived a young girl named Mpuroma, meaning the good seed. Mpuroma was born into sorrow. Her mother died giving birth to her, leaving her to be raised by her father alone. When she was only a baby, her father took another wife, and for a few years, Mpuroma found moments of love in her father's embrace. But all too soon, life turned difficult. When she was 12, her father fell ill and died, leaving her with only a promise that she would grow into a strong, capable young woman. Her father's death left her alone with her stepmother, Mama Is, and her two step-siblings, who treated her as little more than a servant. Every morning, Mpuroma rose before dawn. She fetched water, swept the compound, and cooked meals that she herself barely tasted. Her step-siblings had no such burdens, playing in the sunshine while Mpuru toiled from sunrise to sunset. She longed for the warmth of a real family but held her head high, drawing strength from her name, Good Seed, knowing one day she would grow beyond the hardships surrounding her. When she could, she'd escape to her favorite spot by the river, letting the cool waters soothe her tired hands. It was here she found solace, and over time, this became a sacred place where she would whisper her dreams to the flowing water. As if her life hadn't been hard enough, when Mpuroma turned 16, her stepmother, desperate for wealth, decided to marry her off to Ogodo, the oldest and wealthiest man in the village. The arrangement had been made without Mpuroma's knowledge, with Ogodo promising Mama Is a plot of fertile land in exchange for the young girl's hand in marriage. The news shattered Mpuroma's spirit, and in despair, she fled to the river, her heart heavy with sorrow. There, she met an elderly woman, Enenioma, a wise and mysterious healer who lived and planted herbs by the river. Enenioma had noticed the sadness that lingered in Mpuroma's eyes. Gently, Enenioma invited her to sit and speak. With tears streaming down her face, Mpuroma poured out her troubles. Enenioma listened, her eyes soft with understanding, and placed a comforting hand on Mpuroma's shoulder. My dear child, Enenioma whispered, you are a good seed planted in harsh soil, but with time and faith, you will flourish. You have a light that cannot be dimmed. That night, Enenioma visited the village chief. She pleaded with him to protect Mpuroma from the forced marriage, reminding him of the girl's father's kindness and the legacy he had left in her name. Moved by her words, the chief called a meeting with the village elders and confronted Mama Is, declaring that Mpuroma's marriage would be invalid without her consent. Mama Is had no choice but to withdraw her plans. Furious, she sent Mpuroma away, threatening that she would never welcome her back. Heartbroken yet relieved, Mpuroma sought refuge with Enenioma, who welcomed her like the daughter she had never had. Under Enenioma's guidance, Mpuroma began learning herbal medicine and healing. Her kindness and wisdom soon earned her a reputation across neighboring villages. She became a healer, a teacher, and a voice for young girls who had no one to speak for them. Years passed, and Mpuroma transformed from a girl of sorrow into a woman of strength, deeply respected in her community. One day, she was approached by a group of village leaders who offered her a plot of land, not in exchange for marriage but in gratitude for her healing and service to the village. There, she built a home and a small clinic, where she tended to the sick and taught others her craft. Mpuroma's name spread far and wide, known not as a girl of suffering but as a woman of resilience, a true good seed, who had blossomed and grown strong against all odds. And though she had been planted in difficult soil, she bloomed there, inspiring all who heard her story to find hope and strength within themselves. Moral lesson. The story of Mpuroma teaches us about resilience, kindness, and self-worth. Even in the face of hardship, Mpuroma remained compassionate and hopeful. Her courage to stand up for herself and seek a better life reminds us that, no matter our circumstances, we can shape our own paths with strength and integrity. It also emphasizes the power of community and how kindness can inspire others to act in support of those in need. If you enjoyed the story, do well to give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends and loved ones. Please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on our latest uploads. Thanks for watching and see you again shortly. Bye.